Hello everyone and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my full gaming and video production setup as far as like my computer and all my peripherals and the stuff that I film with. And I'm also proud to announce that I am now officially sponsored by Origin PC, which is very, very exciting for me. From like the moment I started making goals on YouTube, one of my goals was always to get sponsored by Origin. And that's because I have always really admired the Origin PC family and the Origin PC community, and I've always felt like they represented the top and the best and of what everybody else should kind of strive to be. And I'm not just talking about their products. I mean, obviously they have very high-end, very high-performance computers, but even the people that they choose to sponsor and the people that they choose to represent them are always just super cool people or super professional good gamers, or they've just got this community of people that are all people that are worth looking up to. So I don't know how I qualified to be in that group of people, but I'm beyond ecstatic to be there. And I also want to make sure to say thank you, because without you guys who watch my videos and come to my live streams and support the stuff that I do for charity and follow me on social media and just be generally awesome people, I would not have all of the opportunities that I have, and I certainly would never have had the chance of being sponsored by Origin PC. So I want to make sure that you guys understand that I am very aware and appreciative of all of the blessings that have come to my life because of you guys. And yeah, I just thank you so much for making my life the way it is, because it's amazing and I owe it to you. So I feel like we got a lot of that sappy stuff out of the way. Let's take a look at the computer itself, why don't we? My computer is a custom-built Origin PC in a Millennium case. This is the white version. Obviously, it has really good cord management and an amazing sealed liquid cooling system. This is the Origin Frostbyte custom system. You can only get it from Origin. Inside of my computer is an Intel i7-6700K processor, and that is socketed into an EVGA Z170 classified K motherboard. It has an EVGA 1050 G2 power supply and an EVGA Nvidia GTX 1080 Founders Edition graphics card, which I am so excited about because everybody's been wanting one of those 1080s since they announced them, so I'm super pumped to have one. To be honest, I wanted to, and I talked to, various people in my life about why I wanted to, and they all came to the same conclusion that that was overkill. But, some of us might want to travel time with our computers, and I feel like the rest of the world needs to stop judging us, okay? Okay. Also inside this beast is 16 gigabytes of HyperX Savage DDR4 RAM, a HyperX 240 gigabytes M.2 drive, which I use for my operating system, my video editing software, and some games. I also have a Samsung 850 EVO 1 terabyte solid state drive, which is for all of my other programs and games. And then I have a Seagate 3 terabyte hard drive, which is for storage. This is actually a very old hard drive. I've had it for like 3 or 4 computers now. I probably should replace it because one of these days it's going to up and die on me, and then I'm going to be very sad. My Origin PC also came with Windows 10 loaded on it, and that was like it as far as programs. It had Windows 10 and Google Chrome, and that was it, and I appreciate that so much because I hate having to go through and uninstall all the bloatware that comes on electronics these days, so 10 out of 10 would recommend. As far as peripherals go, I have a Black Widow Chroma Stealth keyboard, a SteelSeries Rival 100 mouse, 3 ASUS monitors, and a triple LCD monitor stand desk mount. As far as YouTube stuff goes, I'm filming on a Sony Alpha 5100 with the standard 50mm lens, as well as a Blackmagic Video Assist, which allows me to continuously record without having to worry about overheating. I'm using a Blue Yeti mic and a boom stand with a spider shock mount, although I'm not sure that this is the best audio setup, but it's what I'm using for the time being. For editing, I use Adobe Premiere Pro and Photoshop CC, as well as Audacity for the audio editing. For streaming, I use XSplit and a Logitech C920 webcam. My desk is a Solder Harbor computer desk in salt oak, and it's also covered in random paint because I'm an uncoordinated human being. And I have a DX Racer F-Series gaming chair. I've been using my Origin PC for about 3 weeks now, and I freaking love it. I've had an amazing experience with the computer as well as with customer service because I am an idiot, and we're going to talk about that in a second. Well, actually, you know what? We can talk about that now too. I have multiple instances of being an idiot because the computer shipped to me super fast. They said it was going to be here on like a Saturday, and it showed up on a Thursday, which was really nice, and it was in a huge wooden crate, which I wanted to show you guys the unboxing. I tried to film it, but I'm a complete and total idiot, and when I hit record, I guess I hit it twice. So I recorded like 1 second before I started unboxing. And then when I was done unboxing, I hit record again thinking that I was stopping it. But then I just recorded a bunch of ambient footage of my room and not the actual time while I was unboxing it, which was very heartbreaking to realize and also embarrassing. And I didn't really know what to do. I considered reboxing everything up and then just showing you what it looked like because the unboxing process was awesome. It came in this giant crate and you had to unscrew it. And then once you got the side off, you could take the whole box out, and the box had these clips, and you pulled the clips out, and then the computer was inside, and it was in this big like protective computer sock thing to make sure that it didn't get any scratches. And it was filled with this perfectly shaped foam that made sure that none of the cards, like the graphics cards or the hard drives or anything, got wiggled around in shipping, and it was just good to go, which was amazing. And the front of the computer has like this door that you can pull open that has this quick swap hard drive bay, which I've never seen anything like it. It's very, very cool. And when I put my 3 terabyte hard drive into the computer, it wouldn't read. I had no idea why. I was super frustrated, and I get frustrated with technology quicker than I probably should. Like, I'm pretty patient when it comes to, like, manual things, like if I'm drawing or something like that. Like, I feel like I have the patience for that. But in my mind, technology exists to make my life easier. So the moment it does anything to cause me frustration, I am just, like, 0 to 60. So I don't have the patience to deal with anything going wrong with my computer. So when it wouldn't read the hard drive, I went through a lot of emotions. The first emotion was like sheer panic because it was like, what did I lose? What am I never getting back? What did I not back up because I'm not good at planning? And then I ended up calling Origin, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, but they have 24/7. They have 24/7 customer service. So I left a message and I asked them to call me back the next morning because it was 1 o'clock in the morning and I didn't know when I was going to bed, and I didn't want them to call me back when it wasn't a good time. So they called me back at like 9 o'clock the next morning, and I was on the phone with them for about an hour, and I felt so bad for the guy because I was just so flustered and so frustrated, and he would ask me very specific questions and I did not know the answers, and I was just like not a helpful customer on the phone at all. And he stayed with me on the phone the entire time. And it turns out that I was missing, when they shipped my computer, they didn't ship me a little bag of screws. Like when you put hard drives in this bay, there's these little tiny flat screws you need. And if the screws aren't in, it's like, I don't know, a safety feature or something where it doesn't want to read the hard drive because it doesn't want it to wiggle around. I don't know. But the whole problem was just that it didn't have screws. So they were great. They shipped me out. We ended up getting it to work without the screws. And then they shipped me out the screws. They were here in like 2 days. And they followed up with me on the email, I sound like an old person. They followed up with me on the email. They emailed me to follow up to make sure everything was good. They let me know, that they were shipping it, when it shipped, with a tracking number. And then they also emailed me to confirm that I received them, which was super nice. And since then, everything has been totally fine. No problems whatsoever. It boots crazy fast. It boots insanely fast. I should time it. I'll let you, maybe I will time it. I'll just put it in the video or in the description somewhere because it boots stupid fast. And that's probably because it has an M.2 drive, which I'm not super technologically forward thinking. So I don't know the difference between an M.2 drive and a solid state drive. I just know that it's way faster. That's all I know. I know nothing about the components that make it work. I just know it's way faster. And everything so far has just been a great experience. I mean, the case is amazing. It's glowy and rainbow, and it came with a little remote that you can customize the light pattern, but the default light pattern is this breathing rainbow, and that's kind of how I describe my personality. So anyways, I'm completely in love with my new computer. It works phenomenally. My videos render super fast. I can play all of my games on the highest graphics settings. It boots super fast. It's pretty. It's got rainbow flashing lights, which I love. You can change them with the remote, but why would you want to change them from rainbow flashing? And it's also got a bajillion USB ports, and they're all 3.0, which is so nice. As someone who does stuff with video and streaming, I've got a million things plugged into my computer, and it's so nice having a ton of USB 3.0s and not having to sacrifice one thing for another thing. It's so nice! So that has been my experience so far with Origin PC. My computer is amazing. It shipped here so fast, and it is just so future-proof. Like, I'm not gonna have to replace anything in it for such a long time. It's quiet, it's pretty, it functions so well. The customer service is amazing. They're extremely knowledgeable and patient when people are idiots on the other end of the phone. And I'm also just so pleased to be part of this community because, you know, Origin PC has such a huge con presence. You always get to see not only the employees of Origin, but other people who are affiliated with Origin when you're at various conventions or even on Twitter or Facebook. They have a Discord. I feel like they really care about the people that are part of their community, and they really make it feel like its own fandom, you know, like if you're into something, it feels like everybody is into that same thing when it comes to Origin. I don't know if what I just said made any sense, but I mean it in the best way possible. It feels like I'm in such good company being part of Origin, and I'm really proud to be a part of Origin, and I'm really grateful and thankful to everybody who kind of made this possible. And I'm getting sappy again, so I am gonna go. But if you have any questions about Origin PC, about my computer, anything, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer, and if I can't answer it, I will find someone who will. I will do my best, I promise. If you're interested in buying your own Origin PC or checking anything out, I'll have a link in the info below. Full disclosure, I do get a small kickback if you purchase an Origin PC using my link, so if you decide to do that, thank you so much. Also, keep an eye out later this week because Origin PC has got some Black Friday stuff going on, which I'm going to be talking about on my channel in a couple days. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you again to you guys. Thank you to Origin PC. I'm gonna go. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye.